Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Easy English Learning. In today's English class, we will be doing our next chapter of literature, that is the Narayanpur Incident. It is written by the famous author Shashi Deshpande. Shashi Deshpande is a very famous Indian author. She is an award-winning Indian novelist. She published her first collection of short stories in 1978 and her first novel, The Dark Holds No Terrors, in 1980. She has also published four books for children, including The Narayanpur Incident. She won the Sahitya Academy Award for the novel That Long Silence in 1990 and Padma Shri Award in 2009. The present story, the Narayanpur incident, is based on Quit India movement. Let's read the chapter. Before reading the chapter, let's read this that is in the box. Of the many movements that formed a part of India's freedom struggle, the Quit India movement is perhaps the most important. Of all the movements and during India's freedom struggle that before independence, Quit India movement is perhaps the most important. On 8th August 1942, the Quit India movement was launched by Mahatma Gandhi at the Bombay session of the All India Congress Committee. It was launched by Mahatma Gandhi on 8th August 1942. In his Quit India speech, Mahatma Gandhi asked Indians to do or die to make the British quit India. They started this movement to force Britishers to quit India. Quit India Day is celebrated on 9th August every year. Now, this small exercise that you can do on your own. Like by next Quit India Day, which of these issues that are affecting India now do you think should be made to quit India? Choose any one and give reasons for your choice, like deforestation, air pollution, illiteracy. You can search on Google about these topics and write about it. What are your views on these topics? Now let's begin the chapter. The Quit India movement begins. Babu and Manju are two school going children who suddenly find themselves in the midst of the freedom struggle. When their school abruptly closes down, their father is taken away and their brother Mohan becomes involved in the movement. They move to Narayanpur with their mother. Read on to find out what happens there. Now, the Quit India movement has started. This story is not the complete story. It is just adapted from the Narayanpur incident, originally written by Shashi Deshpande. It is just an extract from that story. It is not the complete story. So, the Quit India movement it begins, and Babu and Manju, they are two children in the story, two school-going children who suddenly find themselves in the midst. Midst means in the middle of something, in the middle of freedom struggle. And when their school was suddenly, abruptly means suddenly closes down. It was closed down. The schools were suddenly closed down. Their father is taken away. Their father was taken away, and their brother, their elder brother Mohan, that he took part in this movement, that is Quit India movement. They moved to Narayanpur with their mother. Now, what happened next? For that, let's read the story. Now, said Manju impatiently, tell me where we are going. Now, Manju is asking without any patience that where are we going? Where we are going? To watch a procession? Walk fast? We may be late. Now, procession is it is a number of people or vehicles moving forward in an orderly manner, especially as a part of ceremony, like because it was a movement, so they moved together, a number of people, a large number of people. What procession? Whose procession? Where? Now, she's asking that what kind of procession it is, whose procession is this, and where? Where we have to go for the procession. The college students are taking out a procession from their college to the collector's office. Mohan told me we could watch. He says it's going to be peaceful. Now, his Manju's brother, her brother Babu, he's telling to his sister that the college students, they are taking out a procession from their college to the collector's office. Collector is DC. Mohan, their brother, he is telling to his sister that Mohan told me we could watch and the movement would be very peaceful. Presently, Manju and Babu found a good spot. Now, after this, they joined the procession. They went for the procession to be a part of it. And they found a good spot. Spot means place. Almost opposite to the gate of the collector's office. Now, Manju and Babu, they joined that procession and they found a good place to stand there. That was opposite to the gate of the collector's office. They had to wait for some time. Soon, policemen appeared all along the road. When the people they gathered together for that movement, soon policemen they appeared all along the road. Some of them walked in front of the students, some by their sides, but the students marched as if the police didn't exist. When the students of the college they started marching for the movement, many of the policemen they appeared on the road. Some were walking in front of the students, while some were by their sides. But the students they kept on marching, as if the police didn't exist. They walked in complete silence. Now, the students were walking in complete silence. They were not saying anything. They were not raising any slogans. There were no slogans, no shouts, just the shuffle of feet and a low murmur from the watching crowd. Now, there were no slogans, no shouts, nobody was shouting anything, nobody was saying anything, just the shuffle of feet. Shuffle of feet means so many people were walking together, and a low murmur from the watching crowd. Murmur means to whisper, and slowly people were whispering. Watching crowd, the crowd that was watching, that was just whispering, and nobody was speaking anything else. Babu and Manju looked eagerly for Mohan. Now these two school-going children, they were looking for their brother. Yes, there he was, dressed in white pajamas and a cream-colored kurta. His face was expressionless. Now they were looking for their brother and they found him later. And he was in white pajamas and a cream-colored kurta, and he was not having any expression on his face. Now the leaders of the procession had reached the barred gates. Now the leaders who were leading that movement, they had reached the barred gates. Barred gates means the gate having bars. A police officer came up to them. Then a police officer came up to them, those people who were leading the movement. There was some conversation between him and the students, and he talked something with the students. The students seemed to be arguing, and it seemed that they were doing some arguments. Then one of them handed him a piece of paper. He took it without glancing at it and nodded. Then one of the policemen, means one of the person from the movement, he handed over a piece of paper to the policeman, and the policeman took it and without glancing means without even seeing it, he just nodded means to say yes without speaking anything. Then the students turned around and one of them shouted, Mahatma Gandhi ki jai. Now after that nod from the policeman, one of the students he just shouted Mahatma Gandhi ki jai. Jai, the others shouted back loudly, and then they briskly marched back the way they had come. Now, other people who were the part of the movement, they also shouted back loudly, only Jai. And then they briskly means quickly, they marched back. Marched back means moved back the way they had come. Means through the same way they had come, they were going back now, quickly. Is that all? Asked Manju in disappointment. Now, Manju asked, she was not happy at all, she was disappointed. What else did you want? A drama? Babu asked, scornfully. Now, Manju was quite disappointed that, is that all? Is this all about this movement? What else? But Babu said, what else did you want? Apart from this, what else do you feel that should happen? Scornfully. Scornfully means to have no respect for someone, with contempt. That is scornfully. Nevertheless, He understood her feeling and asked Mohan the same question when he returned home. In spite of that, of the question of Manju, Babu asked the same question from Mohan when they returned home. Why did you go back so quietly? Were you scared of what the police would do? Now Babu asked this question from Mohan, that why did you go back so quietly? That why everyone just said Mahatma Gandhi ki jai and they went back quietly. Were you scared? Were you afraid of the police? That what would they do? To this, Mohan seemed very pleased. Pleased means quite happy. Scared? We had planned it this way. Now Mohan told that scared. That you are saying that were we afraid? No. We actually planned this in this manner only. We knew they expected us to protest and be violent so that they could beat us up, haul us away to jail. But we are not prepared to go to jail. At this, their brother Mohan said that we knew that they expected us, the policemen and the Britishers, they expected us that we will protest and will be violent so that they could beat us up, so that they could beat the people who were taking part in the movement. But we decided it this way, that we would be very quietly doing this march. Haul us away. Haul us away means to pull or drag with force to someone, and means Mohan told his brother that they actually want to put us in jail, but now this at this time we are not prepared to go to jail. What was the point then? Babu asked, while Manju listened earnestly. Now, at this, Babu was listening to him and he asked that what was the point then? To be just doing quietly doing the march, what is the point then? While Manju was listening very seriously to him. It's like a declaration of war. We told them, now this is war and for us you are the enemy. At this, Mohan replied that we have declared a war to them. This was our way to tell them that this is war and for us you are the enemy. And what was the paper you gave to the policeman? And Babu asked again. He was a school going child, he was having so many questions. And he asked that what was the paper that you gave to the policeman? That was a notice we served on the collector as a representative of His Majesty's government, asking them to quit India or face the consequences. Now, Mohan told his brother Babu that that was a notice. Notice means that was a written announcement that something can happen. That notice was for the collector, for the DC of that area. As a representative means someone who was speaking, means as a representative, Mohan gave that notice to the collector of His Majesty's government. His Majesty's government means the British Empire. So that he can give that notice to the British Empire, asking them to quit India or face the consequences. Means that notice that included कि either you quit India or either you have to face the bad results. Means there would be some bad actions, some results would not be good if you will not quit India. Now you can see there are 3 stars. These stars denotes that the story somewhat means it is just adapted, it is not the complete story. Now moving ahead, Suman and another boy came after Manju and Babu had finished their dinner that night. Now Suman and another boy came after Manju and Babu after they had finished their dinner that night. The boy staggered in with a large newspaper covered parcel in his hands. Staggered means walked as if he might fall, means that might be so heavy. The boy walked in such a manner with a large newspaper covered parcel in his hands, means there was something in his hand that was very large and it was covered with newspaper. Here, let me help you, offered Mohan. My room, okay, Amma? Now Mohan offered to help that boy and he said that my room, okay, Amma? No, I think the puja room is better. A light there will look more normal. Now, the boy that was carrying the thing in his hand, he just took that thing, and the Mohan offered, means there was, I think that was something that was to be kept in Manju and Babu's house. And he offered that, my room, okay, you can keep whatever it is, you can keep in my room, Amma. He was talking to his mother. No, I think the puja room is better. A light there will look more normal. Okay, then their mother said that, no, I think it would be fine that if you will put it in the puja room, that would be better. And a light there will look more normal. Right as usual, Amma, the puja room then. Then he said, okay, okay, Amma, I will put it in the puja room. The boy went away after a whispered conversation with Suman. Then Suman, Amma, and Mohan went into the small puja room. Then, after that, the boy went, whisper means to speak very slowly. He whispered some conversation with Suman. Then Suman, Amma, and Mohan, they went into small puja room. And Babu and Manju, they stared curiously over their shoulders at the mysterious parcel. It turned out to be a cyclo-styling machine. Now, Babu and Manju, they were very curious. Curious means they were very eager to know that what that parcel contained, and they wanted to know what that mysterious parcel contained, and what it was. It turned out to be cyclo-styling machine. Cyclo-styling machine. It is a kind of pen with a small tooth wheel. Means it is a kind of pen that is used for writing something, or to in the form of stencil. It's kind of that. You can Google it. You will see. You will get to know that how it actually looks. Then you can see that cyclo styling machine. It's a kind of pen with a small tooth wheel. Then Babu said, Mohan, as they settled down to work, sit in the front room and keep a watch. Now Mohan talked to his brother that as they settled down to work, sit in the front room and keep a watch. He just said to his brother to sit in the front room and just keep a watch. Give us a warning if anyone seems to be coming to our house. Now Mohan talked to his brother that give us a warning if anyone seems to be coming to our house. Manju, you sit here in the hall and pass on Babu's warning to us. And Mohan then told Manju that you just pass on. If Babu gives some warning, you just pass on that warning to us. Amma, Suman, and Mohan got to work at once. Now, Amma, Suman, and Mohan, they were doing something. They were working for something. And Babu sat outside, alert and attentive. Now, Babu sat outside. He was very much alert and attentive. He felt a thickening in his throat. That means he felt suddenly excited and emotional as well. He suddenly felt a strong emotion. It was beginning, and at last he was doing something. And it was the beginning, and he was excited that at least he was doing something. And he was very excited about it, that he's helping his brother and his mother. Suddenly, a man riding a bike stopped right outside their gate. And suddenly, what happened? A man who was riding a bike stopped right outside their gate. Yes, he was getting off, he was opening their gate. Babu flung himself inside. Manju looked up, startled, someone's coming in. Now, what happened? He just got off and he was opening their gate. The man, he was getting off the bike and he was opening their house gate. Babu flung himself inside. Flung is the past participle of fling, which means to move or push. He just moved himself inside, and Manju looked up, startled. Startled means to move or jump suddenly. Manju also suddenly jumped, and he told that someone is coming in. There was silence. From inside the puja room, 3 faces looked at him. Now 3 faces, who were the 3 faces? Mohan, Suman, and Amma. Then Amma got up and came out, followed by Mohan. Then at once Amma got up and came out, and Mohan was following him. Mohan was following Amma. Suman stayed inside and Mohan closed the door of the puja room. Suman, she stayed inside and Mohan closed the door of the puja room. Manju to bed. Babu, you too. There was a knock on the door. Babu rushed to his room, unrolled his bedroll and threw himself on it. Now, their mother, she came outside and said that, Manju, just to bed. You just go. Babu, you too. And there was a knock on the door. Babu rushed to his room. Babu, at once, he rushed to his room, unrolled his bedroll. And bedroll means a soft, thin mattress that can be rolled up when it is not being used. Means it's kind of blanket, we can say. He just unrolled that thing, that mattress, and threw himself on it. And he just lay down on his bed. Who's there? Amma called. Mohan, go and see who it is. Now Amma called, who's there on the door? And she ordered Mohan to go and see who it is. Manju, who had also got into her bed, noticed that though Amma's voice was steady, her hands trembled. Now, Manju noticed that while she was into her bed and noticed that Amma's voice was steady, that it was though confident, but her hands were trembling. Trembled means they were quite means as if they were in nervousness or excitement, or she was frightened or feeling cold. It was like that. Mohan came in saying, Amma, it's Patil, the sub inspector. Now Mohan came in and told that, Amma, the sub inspector, Mr. Patil, has come. I haven't come to trouble you, he said. Your husband was my friend in school. I am a friend. Now, that Patil, that who is a sub inspector, he said that I haven't come to trouble you, and your husband, he was my friend, and I am a friend. So don't be afraid. Amma got up quickly and went out. Manju waited a moment and followed her. Amma got up quickly and went out of the house. Manju waited a moment and followed her. Babu too came out of his room, pretended to have just woken up from a deep sleep. And Babu also, he also got up from his bed and he was just pretending means he was giving a false appearance that as if he just had woken up from a deep sleep, as if he was sleeping. The man was saying to Amma, we were in school together. Oh, he was. Now, man said to Amma that we were in school together. Oh, he was. Please, Patil Saab, said Amma, rather impatiently, tell me why you are here. Then Amma asked, just tell me why you are here. Now, we are not asking that you are a friend or not. Just tell me why you are here. It's like this. They are going to come to search your house. When? Now, Patil said that they, means either the authorities, British authorities, or the policeman, they are going to come to search your house. Now, she asked when. Most probably tonight. And the man told them that most probably they will be coming tonight. I heard the sahibs talking. They were speaking of a cyclo-styling machine. It seems all of you are making copies of the Mahatma's speech. They say you have people hiding here as well. Now, what Patil said, that I heard the sahibs were talking, that they were speaking of a cyclo-styling machine, and it seems that you are making copies of Mahatma's speech. That Mahatma Gandhi gave some speech about Quit India movement and that Britishers should quit India. And the man, the Patil, he was blaming that you are having that machine, the cyclo-styling machine. It's a kind of pen that helps to means get so many copies of a single page. So he said that they said that you are making copies of Mahatma's speech, and they say that you have also people hiding as well. Ki some people are also hiding in your house. Ha! Mohan scoffed. Mohan laughed at scoffed means to laugh at someone or said something in such a manner that you don't have any respect for them. Mohan just laughed to this, whatever Patil said. But you have the cyclo-styling machine, right? No, said Mohan angrily. You are wasting your time spying on us. Then Patil said again that you have that cyclo-styling machine. Am I right? And at this, in an angry tone, Mohan said, no, you are wasting your time if you are spying on us. Tell me, the man ignored Mohan and spoke to Amma. Now, that Patil who came to their house, he just ignored Mohan and spoke to Amma again. Yes, Amma replied simply, and Mohan made an angry hissing sound. To this, Amma said that, yes, we have that machine. And at this, Mohan made an angry hissing sound. Hissing sound means Hissing is the sound of snake, so like that, the hiss sound, he just made that. Give it to me, I will get it out of the way. And to this, Patil said that, just give that machine to me and I will get it out of the way. Mohan burst out again, Amma, what are you doing? How can you trust a policeman? At this, Mohan was so much angry, and he said that, Amma, what are you doing? How can you trust a policeman? The man touched Mohan on the shoulder. Mohan, you are still very young. I am a policeman, yes, but your father was and still is my best friend and is my friend. And this is my country as much as it is yours. Now give it to me quickly. And Mohan then, that Patil, that sub inspector, he touched Mohan's shoulder, and said that, Mohan, you are very young, and I am a policeman, and I was and am your father's friend. And this is my country also, so just give it to me quickly. That cyclo styling machine, that give it to me fast. Amma opened the door of the puja room and said, Suman. Suman came out looking anxiously at them. Amma smiled at her and said, You have to get away. Take away all the material, Mohan, will you? Now Amma opened the door of the puja room and said, Suman. Suman came out and looking anxiously. She was very worried. She was very nervous. And Amma smiled at her and said, You have to get away. You have to go from here. Take away all the material, Mohan, will you? Mohan went into the puja room and lugged the machine out and gave it to Patil. Lug means he carried out or dragged out that, because it was heavy. So he carried out and dragged out the machine and gave it to Patil. Now the man asked, Do you have a large bag? Manju, Amma began, but Babu had already got it. Amma actually called Manju, but Babu, he was already carrying, you can see in the picture also, he was already carrying a large bag so that the man could put that machine into that. And then they were gone, Patil, Mohan, and Suman. The house seemed unbelievably quiet after that. And after that, they all were gone. Along with Patil, Mohan, and Suman also went, and the house seemed unbelievably quiet. And because they were gone, two people were gone from the house, so house was very much quiet. Mohan came back shortly. Suman, Manju asked him anxiously. She's all right. Now Mohan came back shortly. After that, Mohan came back and he asked Suman. And Manju, she was very much anxious. She was very nervous. And he said that she's all right. Go to bed, Manju, Amma said. Then Amma said that, go back to bed, Manju. Bed with the police about to come? It was impossible. But nevertheless, she did drop off. And she asked again, bed? That police can also come again, but it was impossible. And nevertheless, she did drop off. She went to her bed and woke up on hearing a loud knock on the door. And then she heard, when she woke up, and she heard a loud knock on the door. It was repeated. Manju sat up in sudden fright. Means suddenly she was very much frightened. She was so much nervous that, who is at the door now? Who is it? Amma called. Open the door, a strange voice ordered. Now Amma asked, Who is it? A strange voice from the door that ordered that opened the door. Mohan, see who it is, said Amma. Then Amma said, Mohan, see just who it is. It was like going through something all over again, but this time they knew for sure that it wasn't a friend standing outside. No need for Mohan to announce. Amma, it's the police. Now, Mohan, he didn't announce anything. They knew that because the man told them that police will come and search your house, and they knew that this time it was the police. So, this was the story that is written by Shashi Deshpande. It actually includes that how much people had to suffer during that time before independence, and how they used to fight for the freedom of our country. So the stories are all about this. It's a nice story. You have to read it again to understand it very carefully, because it is just an extract from the complete story. But we can get an idea that how much people had to suffer during that time to get independence, that they had to do things, so many things secretly, so that they can do their work, because Britishers, policemen, all people, they were against those people and they were ready to put such people into jail. So, but still people were fighting for the independence of our country. So the story is about that. And if you feel any doubt, I will be sharing word meanings and question answers of the story. That would be in the description box. You can see from there. And if you find any difficulty, you can ask. You can write in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching. For more videos like this, you can share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much.